Okay, if you want to add or subtract fractions that have unlike denominators, you can use a clock to help you with this. Now you're probably wondering, why is it that I can use a clock? I'll show you a simple way to add and subtract fractions using a clock face. So all you really have to do is be able to know how to tell time. When you look at a clock, of course the clock is broken up into 12 equal parts, okay? And then with the 12 equal parts, we can break down each part into 1/12. So watch what I'm doing. This is 1/12, 2/12, 3/12, 4/12, 5/12, and I'm going all the way around 6/12, 7/12, 8/12, 9/12, 10/12, 11/12, and 12/12 or one whole. Okay. Now, in addition to that, I can break the clock down into 4 equal parts. So each fraction is going to be 4 as the denominator. So we know that 15 minutes or a quarter after an hour, that's at the 15-minute spot. So that's 1/4. And then at the 30 minutes, that's 2/4. At the 45 minutes is 3/4. I also know on a clock that if you broke it down into 6 equal parts, that would be 10 minutes. So at each 10-minute frame, that would be 1/6. So I label it every 10 minutes. So this will be 1/6. At every 10 minutes, I'm at 10 minutes and 20 minutes, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and of course this is 6/6. If you notice what's going on is I'm starting to write the equivalent fractions here. 1/6 is the same as 2/12. 1/4 is the same thing as 3/12. 4/6 is the same thing as 4/12 is the same thing as 2/6. 6/12, 2/4, and 3/6 are the same parts. 8/12 is the same as 4/6, and so on. Now if I break the clock into 3 equal parts, the denominator is going to be 3. So that means if I broke it down into 3 equal parts, each part would be equal to 20 minutes. So now I have to go to where my 20 minutes is. That's 1/3. Then another 20 minutes, that's at the 8. That is 2/3. Then another 20 minutes would be all the way at the top of the hour. So now I have wait a minute, I have to divide my clock into half. So we know that the halfway mark would be at 30 minutes. So I'll put that down here, 1/2. It's the same thing as 30 minutes. So not only do I have the minutes, but I have the fractional equivalent for each minute. So now I'm set to add my fractions. So let's just say, for example, I have this fraction. 1/3 plus 1/6. So now all I need to know is 1/3. Here's 1/3, the 1/3 mark. That's 20 minutes right there. So I add 20 minutes plus, and then the 1/6 mark is at 10 minutes. So when I add my 20 plus 10, that gives me 30 minutes. So I look at what fractions are at 30 minutes. You can either say 1/2, 6/12, 2/4, or 3/6. So now 1/3 plus 1/6 equals 1/2. I chose 1/2 only because that would give me the biggest part. But I could put 6/12, 2/4, and 3/6. But if I want to break it down in the simplest terms, 1/2 would be the best way to do it. Now, you're wondering, how does this work with subtraction? So if I wanted to do a subtraction problem of 3/4 minus 1/6. So we know 3/4 is equal to 45 minutes. So that's 45 minutes. Minus 1/6. 1/6 is equal to 10 minutes. So 45 minus 10 is 35. What fraction is at the 35-minute mark? It's 7/12. So 3/4 minus 1/6 is 7/12. So if you know how to count the minutes on the clock and to break the clock down into equal segments by 12ths, by 6ths, by 4ths, by halves, by thirds, then you will be able to easily add and subtract fractions without even having to worry about finding a least common denominator or switching out denominators.